Hey guys, it is I, Kuroninja, and in Japanese mythology, it was believed that when someone passed away, their spirit would go to a realm of dark soil. And if you take the name of this realm and change it into katakana, that's the kind of cafe I'm going to be talking about in this video. Maid cafes have been around since the early 2000s. Their concept is very simple. It's a cafe and the staff wear maid costumes. When you go inside a maid cafe, the first thing you'll hear is the maid saying, "Okaeri nasai, Goshujin-sama." When you're inside, it's a lot like an izakaya. The moment you take your seat, you get charged by the hour. The longer you stay, the more you have to pay. Of course, when you take your seat, you also have to order some food or a drink. Then when you get your order, the maid casts this spell on it. One of the most common things to order in a maid cafe is omu rice, or omelette fried rice. Usually the maid serving the omu rice will also put a ketchup drawing on the omelette and around the plate. Here's an example of an omu rice that one of my friends ordered in a maid cafe, but the picture's quality isn't very high, unfortunately. But another thing that most people order in a maid cafe is getting a photo with one of the maids by instant camera. Now, getting a picture with one of the maids is like getting a picture with an idol. They're both taken by instant camera, but there's a big difference with how they work. You only get to talk to an idol for 30 or 45 seconds, but maid cafes take more time decorating the picture because they have more time. A decorated check-in in a maid cafe is like an artisan's work. There are a bunch of other orders unique to a maid cafe, but I don't know if they're as popular. Now, I know that most of you watching will have a couple questions, and the first is where to find maid cafes in Japan. The best place to find them is in Akihabara. There are some outside Tokyo, but they're very rare and their quality might not be on the same level. In fact, one of my acquaintances went to a maid cafe out in the countryside that allows smoking. The other question you might have is what kind of people go to a maid cafe? Well, the reason why people go to maid cafes is the same reason why most people watch TV in the evening and why people go to the bar for a drink at the end of the day. There's a certain stereotype, I think, of what kind of people go to maid cafes, but I feel like those kinds of people are more likely to go to certain bars in Shinjuku or Gotanda. Maid cafes are typically very wholesome, like a miniature golf course. It's common for some people to go with their friends or family to a maid cafe, probably out of curiosity or something like that. And some women also go to maid cafes too. But maid cafes get most of their money from regulars who go to the maid cafe more than others. Now, one thing you should know about maid cafes is that you're not allowed to take pictures of the maids. I think it's okay to take pictures of your food, but you should ask for permission just in case. And when you're finished, that's when you ask for the bill. Alright, if this video intrigued you, I'd like to end this video with something you probably didn't know. Maid cafes are only one of many examples of a certain establishment called a concept cafe. I don't know much about con cafes, but I think the term refers to a themed cafe. Tokyo has a lot of them, but I suggest doing your own research because some of them are more expensive. Anyway, that is all for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.